Rockets take it to the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against Denver. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. It came right down to the wire.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
You're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Anthony Davis is out there with Hill. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Holiday, and it's Cousins in at the center. And Ariza isn't a guy you build a team around, Chris, but he is a solid starter in the NBA.
And he's a guy that's supposed to get more credit for his tenacity on the defensive end. His frame and defensive fundamentals allow for a lot of flexibility from his coach. He still has fast hands and is always up there in steals when the season comes to a close.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Davis kicks to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And just look, now with Cousins, we see him becoming that player everyone hoped he would become when he entered the league. It's strange to think he was taken 5th overall in his draft, given his skill set. You would think a lot of GMs would want that do-over.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And Cousins drops them both. And for Cousins, certainly he will end up being one of the best players in the league out of that 2010 draft.
He's one of the best big men in the game, and his skills on the court have never been questioned, but his antics on the court have been, and that's what dropped his draft position. He can butt heads with his coach at times and doesn't hide any contention. This happened often enough in his career that he has to accept part of the blame for it.
Now Holiday, James Harden missing on the 3. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Back to Beverly. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Harden. Takes a 3. And Beverly kicks to Anderson. Here's Ariza. Last game out, he had 14. And another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards.
Now, here is Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis.
And he's really balanced, getting his own shots and making plays for others. Finding that balance, total team contribution. After 3 attempts, he has nothing to show for it.
There's the screen. Ariza outside. Expanding his range. Drills it from outside. Ariza's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Frazier kicks to Holiday. Dishes it to Davis. Frazier outside. Here's Cousins. And Capella sends it back.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Kicks it out to Harden. There's the dish to Beverly. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. No good that time.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Holiday dishes to Cousins.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the deep. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk to Alvin Gentry a few minutes ago. I asked him where the advantage may be tonight, and he said, our shot blocking sets us apart. Now, we do have to play solid all-around defense, but we have people in the back who can help us quite a bit when we get broken down inside. Back to you, Kevin.
Wonderful, Dave. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Well, and it's something under your control. If you give the effort, if your guys are communicating with one another, you know you can come out and play great defense. Incredible offensive tools. As a defender, you just don't know how to play them.
Beverly, the pass to Capella. In the corner, Harden. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Harden's got 8 points.
Harden really gets going down inside. I mean, he isn't afraid of anyone, not even the big guys roaming nearby.
Outside Holiday. Here's Cousins. Here's Hill. That's tipped. Anderson with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. Harden draws the double. Right wing. Beverly wide open. The shot misses. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Man, their strategy worked to perfection. Guys were getting great looks and then finishing strong.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Kicks to Anderson, shoots a three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pelicans trail by 10. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. The NBA season can be a grind, Chris, especially in the meat of it, like right now. How do you stay sharp during these dog days of the season or the middle of the season?
That's a great question, Kevin. You just got to stay focused. I mean, whether that is how you eat, how you focus, or whether that's how you stay off of your feet. You just want to make sure you stay mentally sharp, you know, and a lot of that is hanging around your family and friends as well, making sure that you stay around those that love you to keep you pumped up.
Great points. Here's Beverly, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins, and stolen by Cousins. He feeds it to Holiday. Outside Hill. On the wing, Davis. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis. And Chris, the one thing with Cousins is that he is a very strong free throw shooter.
For his career, Cousins shoots over 70%, which is a big plus for a center. He has increased how frequently he gets to the line, so he's seeing more and more free throws as well. Many defenders don't even have an answer for him, other than just a foul.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
And Cousins stands 6'11", 270 pounds. He plays the game with heart and passion.
Houston making a switch here. Nene's checked in. And Cousins drops them both. And so here is Houston. 6-point game. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. He dishes it to Nene. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Beverly missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Houston leading by 4. They set the pick. Harden outside. Shoots it. Cousins pulls it in.
You were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Screen by Cousins. Back to Davis. Now the pass to Frazier. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Tipped away. Now here's Harden. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Denver.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now here's Anderson. 4-point game. Shot clock at 5. Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Holiday. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Houston leading by 5. And here's Beverly. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Frazier.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling there.
Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Harden dishes to Beverly. Here's Nene, and the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
Frazier the pass to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Now Beverly, a 14-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They now take the lead. 10 points here for Cousins.
And when Cousins has some room to work with close to the basket, he knows how to deliver.
Harden kicks to Anderson. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back.
All you need is just one game of watching James Harden, and it's easy to see why he's such a gifted scorer. He has no problem getting around players and into the teeth of a defense. Pretty much impossible to stay in front of him at all times.
Free throw good from Harden.
What makes Harden so special is his explosiveness. This guy can just turn it on whenever he wants to on offense.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Decker's checked in for Anderson. Gordon comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And then for New Orleans, Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Cousins. Etuan Moore comes in for Tim Frazier. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Williams against Crawford. To the middle. Here's Davis. And that one drops for him. And Chris, as we know with Harden, it's only a prayer to stay in front of this guy. So crafty, so good, dead-eye shooter, difficult to defend.
And it's funny to think that when he came into the league from ASU, Harden was known mostly for his shooting. He has worked on his handles. Now he has the ability to drive. That's what's pushed him into elite player status.
And Anthony Davis last season signing a contract extension, the richest contract in NBA history at that point, $145 million over 5 years. He'd already become a superstar player, now freed from the rookie scale. He's finally paid like it.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Cousins.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Houston's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Outside Williams. A three ball. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. You talk about the big contract for Davis. A lot of money for a young guy, but you don't much worry that he'll get his priorities, Greg, twisted.
A great point, Kevin. He's a team-first guy, all about winning, and he doesn't take it for granted. He didn't have all the hype growing up, but now he's living a dream, and he knows it. But he aspires to be great, and he's not settling for anything else.
And that's a foul called an Alexis Agency. That's his first foul. .136 left to play in the first quarter. Harden draws the double. Williams against Crawford. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Nene. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here is Hill. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Davis to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
They weren't hustling at all. They weren't rotating, basically letting that offense do anything it wanted to.
And for NBA teams, the hardest thing to do is to get superstar talent, obviously. The Pelicans have that in Anthony Davis. How, Greg, do you think they build around him?
Well, a big part of it is just him staying healthy. I mean, we all know this is the team that's had horrible luck in that regard. Now they're shaping personnel to fit the new coaching staff. A bit more shooting, more depth. I think that's going to be key.
Monty Eunice is checked in for Davis. He's off on the second.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
Now here's Moore. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot. Monty Eunice. It's good from long range.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Gordon dishes to Nene. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams gets the bucket.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
I like that style. Lose 3 points, get them right back at the other end. That's good basketball.
There's a screen by Monty Eunice. It's Crawford with the drive, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And one of the rising stars.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one jewel pull-up. You like to do the...
Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the Brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use till much later in their careers, really, if at all.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Yeah, and starting off with a nice rhythm. Then the snowball. They're looking kind of invincible right now.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Etuan Moore. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Monty Eunice. Then there's Jordan Crawford, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. Now here's Moore. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. There's a screen by Monty Eunice. Holiday, no one around him. Off target from outside. Houston leading by 7. Outside Williams, left side Ariza. Back to Williams. Williams double team. Here's Ariza. Can't get it to fall. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ajinça kicks to Monty Eunice. There's the pick. Passes it to Holiday. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
What a fearless take right there. He knew the defender was bigger, but he didn't care. He got it done.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Monty Eunice. He averages about 5 points a game. Crawford, no luck. Outside Gordon. Feeds to Ariza. Eric Gordon on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Gordon against Crawford. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Capella is very efficient down deep, using his muscle to get off the shots he wants inside. But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. The Pelicans also changing it up. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Davis is subbed in for Monty Eunice. And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive limp, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the third row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
Here's Williams following the score by New Orleans. It's Ariza on the wing. Outside Gordon. Sweet little floater. Gordon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Chance. How about the numbers for Williams? He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
Now here is Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Chris, who do you think is the most versatile player in the league?
Wow, that's a great question. I think you have to just go with LeBron. LeBron is the most versatile player because we're not only talking about can he play point guard, can he play power forward, can he pass, can he dribble, but he can also play defense. And so we mention two-way players a lot, but we don't talk about the offensive skill set many of these two-way players have, and none of them have a better offensive skill set than LeBron.
Very good point. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And for the uninitiated, Mike D'Antoni has a bit of a unique offensive approach. Likes, in fact, Chris, to create a lot of chances for his team by pressing the tempo.
Well, he creates a lot of chances and doesn't mind the early shot. He'll go with the undersized four to help push the tempo. It's all about getting easy transition buckets for D'Antoni.
Now here's Williams. 10 points for him. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans trail by 8. Outside Holiday. And Cousins kicks to Moore. Screen by Cousins. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And it's pretty impressive seeing how Anthony Davis has been able to put on muscle since he came into the league. A skinny 215-pounder when he came in. He says the extra strength has been a big factor in terms of his growth as a player.
Good point. Free throw good, Davis. And one of the things, Greg, that's been impressive to watch about Anthony Davis's development, he continues to put the time in, work in, staying in the weight room. You talked about it before, adding that muscle.
Great point. And you knew he had the frame to carry more weight. Just look at those broad shoulders. A lot of it actually is just eating more. He had to make sure he was eating the right things. But after that, it was about eating in volume.
Our kind of guy.
Yeah.
Now, here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Anderson passes to Beverly. Capella inside. Cousins is there.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
Some teams just always happen to have one position that is filled by a great player. For the Rockets, that position is center.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm becoming the professional I need to be. It took time." Guys, he understands he now has to lead by example.
He wants to win, David. We know that. Thank you.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
And Beverly kicks to Gordon. Now the feed to Anderson. That's tipped. And now the Pelicans on the break. It's stolen by Capella. Ariza outside. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Rockets.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
There's the screen. Anderson the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He just recorded his third foul of the half. Coach has to consider resting him until the third quarter.
Pelicans trail by 7. Frazier outside. Moore outside. Top of the key, Holiday. Off the pick. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Holiday's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Anderson, a screen on Holiday. Outside, Gordon launches it. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Anthony Davis. 2nd in blocks, 4th in scoring, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
Beverly against Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker, and I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP. Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on the plane with him one time, and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I've ever met.
Now, here's Beverly. Anderson, the screen. Outside, Gordon. For the 3. Gordon with another miss. Pelicans trail by 4. Frazier kicks to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. In the corner, it's Gordon. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got 7 points for the quarter.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter. A far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Holiday dishes to Cousins. Davis with a screen on Ariza. And Moore kicks to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. And again, New Orleans has no up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Capella kicks to Ariza. Beverly, the pass to Anderson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And we see the growth of the 3-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
First one falls for him. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And it's Harden in for Trevor Ariza. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, Chris, we're seeing around the NBA, from the Warriors to the Spurs to so many, the value of great passing from all 5 positions, but especially the big, especially the front court. In your opinion, what advantages does a big man have as a playmaker?
Well, the big man has many advantages. One, if he's a beast on the post like he should be, Kevin, he should be drawing double teams. And what does that allow? That means that there are 3 on 4 on the rest of the play. 3 defensive players against 4 offensive players. And if he swings that ball quickly, just let the mathematics alone do the trick, and you move that ball and you'll have an advantage. What else does it do? Sometimes the player is taller and he can see over the defense and maybe attack from angles that shorter players can't do. And third, what does it do? Big guys on defense are not used to playing outside of the free throw line defensively. And so therefore your defender may not be as strong and therefore get his hands on deflections and things that you may see happening from guards. So yeah, you're right. The big fellas that have always been some of the best players in the post have been some of the best passers, and right now you're seeing that in order to be in the game, you're going to have to make your teammates better and not just be an endless hole in there when they throw the ball to you.
Great perspective. Houston leading by 8. Nene with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Now, when you take a look at Patrick Beverly, a bit of a late bloomer in that he didn't start his NBA career until he was 24 years old. He played in several leagues in Europe after his college days as a Razorback. He honed his game and won some hardware overseas before deciding to come to the NBA.
The Rockets have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. And he makes the first. And for Beverly, he was actually drafted back in 2009, but Chris didn't come to the States until 2013.
Well, it doesn't matter how you get to the NBA. It just matters what you do when you get there. Beverly had a few summer league trials while he was in Europe, but nothing stuck until he arrived in Houston. Sometimes it's just about the great situation, the great match for both. He has the game to stick around in this league, so I don't think he'll be leaving anytime soon.
Chris, we know this. Patrick Beverly is known for his tough defense.
I wouldn't call him dirty, but Beverly definitely isn't shy about ruffling feathers or giving a little extra contact. He doesn't care what the crowd thinks. He cares what his teammates think. He'll get tangled up and try to throw you off of your game with punishing fouls, but so what? It's worked as he is one of the more feared defenders at the point guard position.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Man, sometimes you get into a zone for a few games and the basket seems as if it's wide as the ocean.
Here's Beverly following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gordon missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Oh, well, it's a product of good, patient offense. Great shot there.
Now here's Crawford. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Beverly dishes to Harden. Back to Beverly. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Even when contact comes Beverly's way, he's a pro at finishing, absorbing it so well on these shots.
Sam Decker's checked in for Anderson. And a change for the Pelicans. Montejunas has checked in. The Rockets have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And that one misses. From deep, Moore with the bucket. Moore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Harden outside, a 3-ball. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal, shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Oh, really? You don't want to leave Harden alone off the screen. He is fantastic at pouncing in open space.
Now here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here is the 2K leaderboard in the season's second half. These teams have been really passing the ball well. 5th best, the Rockets.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
The first one falls, and the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
Beverly, the pass to Nene. He kicks to Gordon. Fires high post, and it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crawford against Beverly, and stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the rejection by Cousins. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Nene, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Nene's got his second bucket of the night. Pelicans trail by 11. Crawford kicks to Moniunas. There's a screen by Moniunas to the inside. Crawford. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And now a look at James Harden. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 32 points a game, 10 assists and 7 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
There's a screen. Ariza against Moore. Puts it up from 12. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Moore's got 5 points so far.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Beverly dishes to Gordon. Launches it. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. You can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for Houston. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Davis is checked in for Moniunas. And Agenza drops them both.
And what a tremendous advantage. Bigs who can shoot from the line.
Rockets leading by 5. And here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Dishes it to Nene. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight. New Orleans got into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Hill. The dish now to Crawford. Kicks it to Agenza. Unable to get that one. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Ariza. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets lead by 7. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. What do you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
I don't think anyone expected to see such a number from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt.
That's it for now, as the second half is...
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. The second half just about to get going here. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, this is the fire his coach and teammates really have been encouraging him to show, really attacking the ball on defense tonight.
Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Capella in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. First free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Frazier's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pelicans trail by 8. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Back to Holiday. Here's Cousins. Frazier against Harden. Unloads. Off the left rim and out. Houston leading by 8. And Anderson gets to Ariza. To the middle. Here's Capella. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. That there has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you are making life far too easy on them.
And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. Pelicans trail by 8. Hill with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Outside Holiday. Davis up top. There's a screen. Frazier the pass to Cousins. Shoots off the screen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Cousins has got 20.
Yet another part of Cousins' game that he's improved. He looks very comfortable attempting any mid-range jump shot he gets.
From 13, and there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Beverly. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And a big height advantage right there.
That's just a smart play. As soon as he caught the ball with the smaller man on him, he squared up and smoothly knocked that one down.
Now here is Holiday. He has 6. Here's Davis. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's the pass to Anderson. Top of the key, Ariza. From beyond the arc. Kept alive by Houston. Here's Beverly. Excellent D there from Holiday.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 20. Outside Holiday. Offensive rebound. And Cousins throws it down.
Great hustle from Cousins there. He never stops working on that offensive glass.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
No good from Cousins. Rockets leading by 4. Capella kicks to Anderson. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Cousins. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 14th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
Rockets have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Beverly dishes to Anderson. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Anderson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half, only shooting 20% from the field.
Now here's Ariza. It provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pelicans trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Hill. Davis kicks to Holiday. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game. Frazier kicks to Holiday. High post Cousins. The rebound by Anderson.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled this man and gave him no chance at a clean look. He's showing some tenacity on the offensive glass. That's a great play right there.
Frazier against Harden. From 13, James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his third rebound on the night. He feeds it to Beverley. Harden right side. Left side Anderson. It's stolen by Davis. He dishes it to Holiday. Passes it to Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And an impressive job by Cousins to get the D to overcommit. He is one of the toughest covers in the league from the interior.
He's been racking up good numbers of free throws, shooting 8 for 11.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
One is no good. Rockets leading by 7. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And it's Houston with another.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Feeds it to Davis. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Back to Holiday. Pass to Frazier. Screen by Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. Hands it from downtown. 9 points for Drew Holiday.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement and action to free him up for a shot he makes on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
Now, here's Capella. He's got 8. The kick out to Anderson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's the feed to Davis. Back to Holiday. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now just a 4-point Houston lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Inside, here's Anderson. Davis with some nice D.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. And while we've got a second here, now let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, and find out who the steal leaders are. 5th, Trevor Ariza.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Davis. Houston making some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Anderson. Gordon comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. And New Orleans also making a change. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. So it's the Rockets now. They've led by as many as 11 points. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Williams kicks to Nene. He sinks the 11-footer. Nene's got 8 points. Pelicans trailed by 4. Dishes it to Ajinça. Davis setting the pick for Hill. He kicks it to Frazier. 5 on the clock. Now the dish to Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Houston leading by 4. Harden outside. Kicks to Williams. Lets it go. Rebounded by Ajinça. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And for a guy with a slight frame, Lou Williams can be one of the most aggressive players in the NBA, especially when driving to the basket.
And Kevin, I call it, he's a professional scorer.
Yes.
He can get streaky hot from beyond the arc, so you have to stay up on him. He puts the ball on the deck and uses his quickness to get past you. You almost always have to foul him to prevent him from getting to the basket, and he shoots a high percentage from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for New Orleans. Morris checked in for Tim Frazier, and Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Drew Holiday. So he gets them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
There's the pick. Williams dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, wow, I just love the commitment by Capella. Rolling to the rim hard, even just after setting that perfect screen.
Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trailed by 4. Crawford outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's right around 13 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Outside Williams. Nene at the elbow. Williams inside, guarded by Crawford. Can't get it to fall. Pelicans trail by 3. The pass to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. No good. That would have tied it. Houston leading by 3. Gordon kicks to Harden. On the wing, Gordon. He's guarded by Hill. The trade, and that's good. Eric Gordon for 3. Gordon's got 12.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Moore passes to Ajinça. And he can't bank that one in. The Rockets have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Another miss by Williams.
Shocking, he bricked that one. That shot usually is money for him.
Now here's Crawford. Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Shooting 2.
knocks down the first one. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Rockets leading by 4. Harden outside, down low. Here's Nene. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Crawford kicks to Ajinça. Now Crawford. Pass to Davis. From 13. That doesn't go either for Davis. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. There's a screen by Williams. Gordon kicks to Capella. Williams for 3.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Another miss by Williams.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Crawford kicks to Moore. Davis with a screen on Harden. To the inside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Almost got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams dishes to Gordon. Nene up top. Outside Williams. Here is Harden. He's got 15. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Williams.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. The Pelicans 4th.
I mean, they just out-muscled their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
He feeds it to Harden. Oh, good on that one. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Davis, the pass to Crawford. There's the pick. Hill kicks to Moore. There's the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harden missing again. Pelicans trail by 4.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Let's watch. Let's see what play they run here. Has to be a fast one.
Davis sets a screen. Crawford outside. He dishes it to Davis. And Moore kicks to Ajinça. And he makes that one. And so here is Houston. Harden with it. Pulls up. And the jumper falls for him. Harden's got 17 now.
I mean, you gotta love, I love the aggressiveness of Harden on offense, just relentless in how he constantly looks for a shot.
And we've reached the end of the third. Rockets ahead. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Alexis Ajinça is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Hill. And it's Frazier in at the 2. Ariza has the open look. Off target with his 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just one on the basket from Holiday.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And there's the foul. It's on Tim Frazier. That's his 5th foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Ryan Anderson was checked in for Williams. And here's Anderson for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Don't forget, he had a 3 in the first half. He can really hurt you from out there.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Frazier. Cousins with a screen on Gordon. Here's Frazier, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. Here's Ajinça. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
There's a screen, and Beverly kicks to Gordon. And Houston again with the bucket.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Pelicans trail by 4. Holiday dishes to Frazier. Ajinça kicks to Holiday. Screen by Cousins. Holiday goes in. Cousins. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Beverly the pass to Gordon. Nene dishes to Ariza. Anderson the screen. Hill against Ariza. Back to Nene. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good. Beverly. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Frazier kicks to Holiday. Cousins with a screen on Beverly. Outside Holiday. Again, Holiday missing. Rockets leading by 5. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gordon kicks to Anderson. Feeds it to Beverly. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Nene. Pelicans with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. Houston's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Anderson kicks to Beverly. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kev, whenever I see Trevor Reeves out there, I can't help but think of how he came into the spotlight. He went from being a role player early to becoming a major part of teams after his stint with the Lakers. He said he learned a lot from playing with Kobe.
And with Ariza, part of his progression was natural, but he knows that he made a huge jump after he played with Kobe in L.A.
Well, I thought his quote about playing against Kobe was great. I mean, he said, the first time I played against Kobe, he scored 40 on me. The last time I guarded him, he scored 35, so I guess I got a little bit better. You know what? Great sense of humor. Just glad to see it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Holiday against Beverly. Puts it up from 12. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. You got to stay confident in himself.
Gordon a screen. And Beverly kicks to Nene. And good. Got the English as that time as it falls.
I mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead.
The drive by Cousins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And look at that move by Cousins. Love to watch him play with a little hop in his step. Oh, he takes it to the bucket.
That one is off.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 7. Beverly dishes to Nene. To the middle. Here's Anderson. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Frazier outside. Pass to Davis. Takes it from 10. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Davis has got 26 points. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. They set the pick, and Beverly kicks to Gordon. Here's Nene. That shot off. Nice D from Cousins. Pelicans trail by 7. A 3. And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Cousins.
Oh, that's the maturation of Cousins' game. Everyone knows he can score the ball, but he is starting to show great strides in his passing.
And Beverly kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. New Orleans has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Davis, and there's the feed to Frazier. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Capella, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Harrell, he's checked in for the Rockets. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Gordon, the pass to Ariza. Back to Gordon. Rockets 6 from 11 feet away. That one goes in, and the Rockets lead by 5. Well, for New Orleans, shooting in this game, 45%. Outside, Holiday. Dishes it to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short. Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now here's Harrell. They set the pick. Ariza kicks to Gordon. Can't convert after the good screen.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's very difficult for the D to cleanly contest Cousins. Just a hulking presence who bullies his way into shooting fouls.
No No good on the free throw.
And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
And he's good on the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Holiday against Beverly. He kicks it to Gordon. Anderson, a screen on Frazier. Anderson outside. Here's the three. And another three for Houston.
And what confidence from Beverly squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Holiday dishes to Frazier. Kicks it to Davis. Outside Holiday. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Out to the right wing. Cousins, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. Beverly against Holiday. In the corner, it's Gordon. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's making shots from that area, and the D is not respecting his range. They better respect it now.
Holiday, the pass to Frazier. New Orleans moving it around. Hill. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on a reason.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hill. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Harden comes in for Gordon. Moore is checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Hill. Rockets leading by 6. And here's Beverly. Harden outside. There's the screen. Inside. Up off the screen. Anderson can't get it to go. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And that one falls for Davis.
Well, he's been aggressive and getting himself some free throws as a result.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's Beverly. Anderson, a screen on Holiday. And it's Ariza in the corner. From deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pelicans trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Moore outside. The dish to Davis. Back to Moore. Down low. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 9 points in the quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Beverly against Holiday. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Nene. And it's Houston with another. Now Holiday. Moore outside. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Here's Cousins. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Kevin, you have to commend the attitude of Cousins, demanding the ball so he can deliver the big basket.
Here's Beverly. And there's the pass to Harden. To the middle. Here's Nene. The putback. And Harden on the follow. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. The kick out to Holiday. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 4. Beverly with the ball. Puts one up and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. New Orleans gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. It's deflected. Harden against Moore to the left wing. Here's Beverly. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trailed by 6. To Davis. The Rockets pull it in. Anderson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Ariza. And the 3 ball is good. Ariza's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Rockets.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
I mean, and they can knock them down, but this is all because of good ball movement. They are getting wide open shots due to how they are zipping the ball around the court. The D, they just can't keep up.
He feeds it to Beverly. 51 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Ariza outside. 5 to shoot from deep. Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
When one guy gets hot sometimes, it's infectious. The team does too. That's what seemed to happen for them on that play.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Now here's Beverly for 3. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
Well, look, you always want to give your all for your home crowd. And so far, they have done just that.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
Well, James Harden is impossible to keep in check on a night like this. And as a scorer and a playmaker, hardly anyone could compare to him. He's a special player with a special talent.
What a huge lift he got from the crowd tonight. There's nothing those fans love more than to seeing this guy get hot. And he was so hot, I got to get up right now, Ernie. My seat is hot. Oh.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.